This is how Hezbollah responded to Israel after the sophisticated pager and walkie-talkie explosions which occurred across Lebanon. They retaliated by launching guided missiles for the first time. The 3 strikes were carried out using Fadi-1 and Fadi-2 missiles as well as Katyusha rockets. The first 2 strikes targeting the Ramat David base were in response to intense Israeli airstrikes on southern Lebanon. The third strike, which targeted a military technology company, Rafael Advance System, which makes the Spike missile animated in our recent video. Additionally, Hezbollah launched over 100 rockets early Sunday across northern Israel, with some landing near the city of Haifa. What sets these missiles apart from other Hezbollah rockets is that they are not unguided dumb rockets but are equipped with a guidance system. They may utilize inertial guidance systems, replacing the old midsection with a new navigation system. This technology, although quite old, is still effective because it cannot be jammed by radio waves, similar to the technology used in the Iranian Shahed drones used in Ukraine. But the downside is with its precision that is around 100 to 200 meters near the target. When ready, the Fadi-2 missile system can be launched from multiple platforms, including this simple truck. On closer inspection, you will find around 4 missiles depending on the variant. This 6-meter-long missile with a 302 millimeters diameter has a range of approximately 100 kilometers, all while carrying a 100 kilograms warhead, which translates to around 220 pounds. The Fadi-1 missile also utilizes an MLRS platform, but has a shorter range of just 70 kilometers, which is around 43 miles, all doing this while carrying an 83 kilograms warhead about 182 pounds. At the same time, rocket-assisted drones were being launched from Iraq to strike this airbase. However, questions remain regarding the performance of Israel's air defense systems like the Iron Dome and the Aero Ballistic Missile Defense, which should be working overtime to protect these highly valuable assets. What is Hezbollah's strategy in launching precision strikes against these air bases? As stated, the attacks came from Hezbollah with the Fadi-2 and Fadi-1, while the Islamic Resistance from Iraq also launched these one-way drone. The Ramat David Air Base, also known as the Ezer Weizmann Base or Wing 1, serves as the primary facility for Israeli aerial operations in the northern region, particularly targeting Lebanon and Syria. It is the only Israeli Air Force base located in northern territories. This airbase houses several squadrons, including the 109th Squadron, called the Valley, and the 105th Squadron, also called Scorpion, both of which operate S-16D Barak fighter jets. Additionally, the 101st Squadron, 1st Fighter, operates F-16C Barak fighter jets from this base. The base also supports advanced unmanned aerial vehicles or UAVs with the 160th Squadron and the 157th Squadron, specializing in classified UAV operations. Furthermore, the 193rd Squadron operates Panther helicopters dedicated to naval reconnaissance. In addition to these combat units, the Ramat David Air Base hosts 4 squadrons responsible for field support maintenance and the overall management of its operations. Around a couple hundred Katyusha rockets were fired. These $300 rockets are used by Hezbollah, while the IDS Iron Dome missiles cost anywhere from $20,000 to $100,000 each. Hezbollah's rockets are tried and tested, having been developed during the Soviet era. The design is relatively simple, consisting of racks of parallel rails on which the rockets are mounted, with a folding frame to raise the rails to the launch position. Each truck had 14 to 48 launchers. The M13 rocket of the BM13 system was 2 feet 7 inches long, 13.2 centimeters in diameter, and weighed 93 pounds, which is around 42 kilograms. Let's take a look inside. At the front is the fuse, followed by the detonator. Just behind them is the explosive, which weighs around 11 pounds or 4.9 kilograms. That was the warhead section. Now we also have these rail pivots at the back and front of the rocket, allowing it for a smooth launch process. Just below is the explosive cartridge, which assists in detonating the bomb. Finally, at the back is the solid engine fuel, which helps launch the missile to a range of around 20 to 40 kilometers, or approximately 24 miles. These chambers are arranged in this manner to allow for effective fuel exhaustion. Lastly, we have the base plug at the bottom. And finally, we have the stabilizers, which help keep the missile on a straight trajectory. Let's take a look at how Israel launched these airstrikes. First, Israeli intelligence drones near Lebanon will be scouting for targets and precise longitude and latitude codes. Mossad operative inside Lebanon will then relay information back to the IDF to gather intelligence in the region and alerted main headquarters for any potential Hezbollah rocket attacks. As a reminder, Hezbollah is the largest non-state actor. It is believed to have approximately 150,000 or more rockets and missiles stored in the areas marked in green. In response, Israel launched fighter jets with more than 500 strikes with the aim of destroying weapons depots. The operation involved a combination of jet fuel tankers, around 50 to 60 numbers of F-16 fighter jets, and approximately 20 F-35 stealth fighter jets, capable of penetrating deep into Lebanon to neutralize these launch sites. Israel conducted a targeted strike in Beirut, hitting Hezbollah's stronghold in the southern part of the city. An aircraft, possibly an F-16, was dispatched to carry out the precision strike to take out its most important commanders, Ibrahim Aitelly. Equipped with a laser-guided bomb similar to the highly advanced Spice weapon, the aircraft locked onto the target. The free-fall guided weapon, traveled with pinpoint accuracy, was released and struck the building with devastating force, causing a massive explosion claiming the life of the commander and 14 soldiers, including civilians, while they were having a meeting under the basement of the building. Let's look at how they fire the missiles and the chain gun. Step 1. Turn on master arm located here. Step 2. Now select on air-to-air mode. Step 3. Select AIM-120 as the required weapon. Step 4. Lock the target. Step 5. Press the release button. Step 6. Aircraft will have to stay on course for around 4 seconds and wait until the missile goes pitbull. But lately, NATO brevity code no longer requires its operator to maintain a radar track. Step 7. You can fire this gun or camera laser on this stick. Squeezing this trigger opens fire to the M61 Vulcan, which bursts out at a high rate, typically 6,000 rounds per minute with a range of 600 meters or 2,000 feet. Despite being caught off guard, Hezbollah still managed to launch 300 Katyusha rockets that can travel 24 miles inside Israeli territory, and large units of one-way drones from southern Lebanon towards Israel. These attacks were carried out from various locations across the region. According to Hezbollah, their strikes targeted Israeli military installations, including the Ramat Air Base and Rafael Advance System, and many areas near the occupied Golan Heights. This rapid response by Hezbollah highlights their preparedness and ability to retaliate quickly, even under unexpected circumstances. We also make original engineering content, so please subscribe and hit the notification bell for more videos.